Alrighty, if you are here before me, I am on the way to you. As you know, it always takes a wee bit of technology to click all the buttons and to connect with you and to get to the call where you are. So let's see, I think we are here on the live. It would appear that I have arrived at the same place that you are. So let me just make sure that we are recording on the Zoom. Yes, we are. We want to make sure that we can use all this at another time. So while everybody starts to arrive, let me go back to the Facebook page so I can see all of your comments. Good morning, Patricia. Fabulous to have you with me this morning, or afternoon, evening, wherever it is for you. Hey, Nikki, merry morning to you as well. I'm going to keep rubbing my hands. It's cold here in Sydney today, and for you guys that live in the Northern Hemisphere and get snow and get real cold, I'm just a bit of a wig with my cold this morning while we get some people to join us on the call. Now, today I thought what we would play with is the law of attraction. How do we use EFT to boost things? Because we all use lots of EFT to resolve things, to get through things, to get beyond things. However, let's play with it today and let's use EFT tapping to boost the law of attraction, to start boosting stuff rather than thinking that it's always a tool to resolve things and take away negative stuff. Let's use it for some of the really great fun stuff that I know it can get used for and what I know that I use it for. So good morning again. Hey, Zena. Hey, Sandra. Welcome along. Great to have you here. And there's always sort of more people sort of popping up on the call. So we will just say hello. If anyone has comments, remember my only sort of question, my only request of you all is, if you're going to ask me a question, please put a Q, a capital Q or whatever, Q, little doesn't matter, in the comments box before you write your question. So what happens as a presenter, once people start to put lots of comments in the box, it can get really hard to work out where the questions are. So if we always remember to put a Q in the question box, whether it's my live call or anyone else on this spiritual events directory page that sort of does all the readings or does any of these sort of lives for you, if you can remember to put a Q for question, it just helps us presenters really easily identify exactly who you are and what you'd like to ask the question on. So we're here for a couple of minutes. Let me just share with you who I am. My name is Lorna Hollinger, and I am the founder of the Australian Tapping Institute. Even though it's an Australian company, it is a global online EFT practitioner training is our flagship program that we offer. It's pretty much all we do, and we feel we do it exceptionally well. So it's global, it's online, it's up to 12 months. You can probably graduate in 6, but 6 to 12 months certification program. You leave with a certification as a life coach and as an EFT practitioner. And, you know, we do marketing and we do business development. We do all sorts of things in our school. So that's who I am. Now, in case and I'll just click it into the wee box down here. I have remembered to keep my website address up saved for you. If you would like to get an introduction into EFT tapping, if you would like to know more about how to use it, on the link on my website, there is a button on the top right-hand side and it will say Home Study Free Courses. There are 2 to choose from and you're welcome to have both of them. The Self-Love Project is a tapping-based program and it is an introduction to tapping that will give you, if you're thinking you might want to be a practitioner, give you a bit of an idea of the sort of program you could create. If you just want it for yourself, fantastic. It's a self-motivated program that you can take yourself through about getting more self-love in your life. The other program is the Your Life by Design. It was written originally for our coaching practitioners. That was written for people who thought that they might want to be an EFT practitioner or a life coach, give a bit of an idea what we talk about, what we say. So those 2 are your freebies from me. Please always go and enroll in them, take them, share them with whoever you want. They're free courses. So today, as usual, I would love for you to get your journal out with these classes are lots and lots of tapping. So we're going to be doing lots of tapping. So get your journal out because there's, as you know, always going to be a little bit of writing down. So let's get into it, okay? Let's get grounded into the room. Now, if you're new to tapping, just follow along, just tap on the points. Don't overthink it. feel it, just go with the flow with it, okay? There's place at the end to always ask lots of questions. So please do that. Now let me go. I'm getting very clever today. I've decided rather than having a printed bit of paper, I'm going to use my computer and have it on my screen. So let's see how that goes for me. So let's go. Even though part of me isn't grounded and present, I choose to feel grounded now. Even though part of me is somewhere else, all the other stuff I have to do, and choose to feel grounded and present now. Even though part of me is thinking about everything else that I have to do, I choose to feel present now. So I'm just going to move this over a wee bit. Better if I do it that way. Beautiful. Alrighty. Just tap through the points with me. As I said, don't overthink it. If you don't have glasses and you need to miss a point, remember it doesn't matter. I don't use under the arm. We've had the conversation, big busted women in Australia, sweaty armpits. I don't use under the arm, but if you do, please feel free to do so. Okay, that's distracting when I can see myself. I'm just not grounded. There is too much going on. There is just too much going on. Sometimes I can't stop. Sometimes I can't stop thinking. It can get really hard to focus on this. Always too much to do. I'm going to choose to let go. I'm going to choose to feel present. Feeling more and more present. More and more grounded. Feeling more grounded. Choose to feel safe. So safe and so grounded. Giving myself permission to be in this space. Permission to spend the time on myself. Choose to feel grounded. So safe. And feeling so grounded. So beautiful. So let's get into today's class. As you know, I write a full class for you guys. I want you to do the work while we're in the class. Try not to be doing, I don't know, dishes and cooking and cleaning and whatever else you do. Try to give yourself this space for you, because we actually do work in this class. It's always the idea of this class. So what is the law of attraction? What does it mean to you? Out with your journal now. Quick notes in your journal. How are we going to use tapping to bring more of a law of attraction in? What I'm going to show you is how to get rid of the blocks. So law of attraction works, and it's always bringing to you exactly where your focus is, exactly what your language is, whether it's external things you're saying out loud or the conversation in your own head. It's actually always engaged and it's always working. So I'm going to help move some of the blocks out of the way that are stopping you from manifesting everything that you actually want to do. So are you using it properly? Probably. Is everything that we have thoughts on manifesting? Is everything we have thoughts on coming true? Possibly. But for me, I find it's like the instruction manual for my book, for my life. I know how to work it. I know how to use it. I've practiced with it and I've played with it. And now it's only been a couple of years for me. So it's not something I'll be doing forever. So that's how I know you can get it into your life. And by clearing away some of the blocks that are in your way, you can actually get it to be doing what you want it to do. Many people are inadvertently, incorrectly, without realizing, repelling some of the stuff that they actually want. And the way they do that is by the other thoughts that are in their head. So we're going to get into some of that as we go along. So just stick with me. Questions you're going to ask yourself: do I engage in law of attraction daily? Do I engage in it in a positive manner daily? Versus, am I complaining? Am I moaning? Are things not going right and I'm not about it? All of those things all add up. So as I said, lots and lots of tapping for this one. So let's go. Even though we're going to do this, even though I say I want things, to really go my way. I'm not sure that I believe that it will. I do deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have all these concerns, that it's just not going to go my way. I want them to, but I'm going to deeply and completely love and accept myself as I am. Even though I have all these concerns, that things just won't go my way. I try to hope that they will, but I'm going to choose to completely accept myself as I am. Remember, tapping through the points, don't overthink it, feel it, I'm leading, just be in the moment. All of these concerns, when I question myself, when I let the voices in my head get the better of me, I let my language dictate many of my thoughts. What am I supposed to do about this? I want great things to come to me. I would love to let more things in. I think that I'm asking them to come, but they don't come. But I want good things to come. And I want to attract more great things into my life. Keep tapping. I want to open more. I want to use law of attraction. I want to understand it. I want to have fun with it. I want it to be part of my daily life. A positive part, one that serves me. I ask for things, but they don't always seem to come to me. Not in a way that I can see, or in a way that I want, or in a way that's obvious. I want to attract more. You're going to keep tapping. I think I'm attracting. I think that I'm more than what I want. Maybe I am. Maybe it's my ordering. Maybe it's the way I order. Maybe it's how I order. Maybe I'm not doing it right. I'm trying to use law of attraction to get what I want. Other people say it works, but not for me. It works for others, but not for me. How can I make it work? Law of attraction. They're like downstream thoughts. What is blocking me? What is blocking me? Why am I being blocked? How am I blocking myself? I need to stop blocking myself. Apologies, my cough is still hanging out. So I want you out with your journal, please. Some quick questions for yourself. How do you practice law of attraction every day? How do you actually do it? What do you actually do? How do you do it? How are you doing law of attraction? What are you actually doing? When I studied law of attraction, I started by, it was kooky stuff. It was one of my mentors that started me off on it. Thank the green traffic lights. I've got a feeling I was in NLP training at the time from memory. Start by thanking green traffic lights. Every green traffic light I went through, I would say real happy, thank you. Every time I got stopped at a red traffic light, I even thanked the red traffic light. And I would include something like, thank you for stopping me at this red light. I probably wasn't concentrating. And now I did this every single day. Every day I start. Once I was told to do it, right, I'm going to do this. And I did. I then got the concept that the law of attraction really is my instruction manual for life. It really is. I get amazing things coming to me now. I get freebies, I get upgrades, I get, discounts, I get people giving me stuff. I get loads of really great stuff coming my way. And I know it's because I cleared my blocks and I got law of attraction working with me. Now, what does it take? It takes focus and it takes some faith. No, I'm not talking religious faith. I'm not a religious person. I'm talking the faith that whatever comes in my head, whatever thoughts I have and whatever words I speak are the ones that are doing the attracting. So my faith is that I need to change what I'm doing for the stuff to come. I needed to recognize that where I was complaining about the car park and complaining that I'd never get a spot and complaining that I'd never get on that train, or complaining that, anything that could go wrong, every time I had those thoughts and those conversations, that was exactly what I was attracting. So I do lots of stuff with clients when I work with clients, and I'll start them off with, on your drive to work, count how many green traffic lights you get versus the red ones. Because I'm sure when you get to the office, you can tell everybody, oh my God, I got that red traffic light and it was at blah, blah intersection. I had to wait. But how many green ones did you whiz through? How many green ones did you just get through and not even think about? Notice that's our focus, right? Are your daily thoughts of gratitude for simple little silly things? Are you making fun out of it? Are you making it upbeat? Or are you expecting the worst? Are you expecting that good things don't come to you? You don't really deserve the good things. Your conversation says you do, but the little voice in your head that ruminates and, really, you're not really good enough. Why should you have that? Why would it come to you? That's the one that's doing the ordering, the one that's on constant overdrive. So quickly in your journal, are they of gratitude? Are they thankful, positive, upbeat? Or are you expecting the worst? Are you waiting for the worst to come? Are you expecting those sorts of things? Are your thoughts about worries? Are your thoughts about stress? Is there thoughts about anxiety? All of those things, if we believe the way law of attraction works, every time you do those worrying thoughts, you're bringing more of that worrying stuff in. Because remember, law of attraction is not doing could, shouldn't, wouldn't, can'ts. It's just listening to your thoughts. Same as the human brain. The human brain doesn't really process can't, couldn't, shouldn't, wouldn't. You tell the kids don't bounce the ball. They've got to think about the ball to know not to bounce the ball. It's the old don't think of a pink elephant. You got to think of the pink elephant to not think of the pink elephant, So you've got to kind of watch what's coming through. So we're going to keep tapping. Lots of tapping in this session, lots of tapping. Sometimes I worry. Sometimes I get so worried. But I worry about a number of things. A number of things I worry about. Some perhaps I shouldn't worry about them. Maybe it only blocks me. Maybe it's actually blocking my abundance. This law of attraction, this desire for more. But I block getting more by worrying and stressing and perhaps not being very grateful for even the smallest of things. Sometimes I want big things. Evidence first. Show me the evidence, then I'll believe. I can't have my faith without evidence. I can't believe without a show of faith first. So you're going to keep tapping. Law of attraction. I want to bring good things into my world. I want to bring good things in. But at times, only the bad things show up. Or nothing shows up. Nothing at all. Perhaps I don't notice. I'm waiting for the big grand gestures first. Waiting for something that resembles that miracle. My miracle. Waiting for it first before I can believe. Keep tapping. before I can be happy, just for no reason. Before I can be happy. This law of attraction, I want to believe. I want to feel happy for no reason at all. Feeling happy, feeling a sense of happy for no reason. Just because. Is that the key to it? Is that the key to law of attraction? And my ability to order what I want. All the experiences that I want. All these experiences. The ones that I want to experience daily. The ones I do want to have. And the ones that I can have. Those happy, joy-filled experiences daily. So I want you to finish tapping and feel it through your body, feel the energy moving, feel stuff starting to move in your body. As we know, the more you do tapping, the more you'll start to feel it moving through your body. Excuse me again, my cough's still hanging out. So what this law of attraction is based on, kind of being happy in the moment, those little bits of gratitude, how much of you are blocking your own law of attraction? As if for me, it's an instructor manual for my life. But if that's the case, how much of blocking the law of attraction is around your self-worth? How much are, as Esther Hicks says, your upstream thoughts? How many around that? How many are around you not feeling worthy? Sometimes we say we're worthy and we think we're worthy and all of our language says we're worthy. We know we are. But it's that little voice that ruminates inside your head. It's that little voice that keeps showing up in your head that does the little conversation of you're not really good enough. You're not really worthy, as if you should have that. Why would you get a parking spot? Why would you have a fit, healthy, sexy body? Why would someone pay you that income? And it's probably not even about big things. It's about little things. It's the, of course it didn't work out. God, I'm stupid. Oh, what an idiot. Oh, of course it didn't work out. It's those little things. So hands up, and even though I can't see your hands, who drives into a car park, parking mall, whatever you call them in your part of the world, and says, oh God, this is going to be an absolute nightmare. There is no way I'm going to get a spot. Who does that? Hands up in your own home. What about public transport? Who gets towards a bus? Who gets near the trams? Who gets near the trains? And who goes, oh, it's packed, it's absolutely packed all the time at this time of day. There's no way I'm going to get a seat. Who talks about the getting the car? Oh, traffic is going to be gridlock. Who thinks that? This is an honesty time. Remember, this is all about honesty. Go shopping. They never have my size. They'll never have it in my size. I know they won't, but I'll go anyway. Oh, I bet they're out of my favourite sandwich when I get to the shop today. Oh, the line at the coffee stand is just going to be so long, I'm going to have to wait for ages. Is all of this a coincidence? Or are you attracting it? Are you getting what you say you want? Because even though you're going, well, no, I don't want that. But your thoughts are, oh, but this is going to happen. Self-fulfilling prophecy, law of attraction. I don't know. But for me, why would I risk it being any other way? Because it does work for me when that is my language. I always expect a parking spot. I get on a train or a tram and I go, I have one bottom, I only need one seat. And I get it because I expect it. I always expect, doesn't matter how packed it is, I will get my seat. When I go shopping, of course they're going to have what I want. Of course they are. Comes to rain, well, as if the universe is going to rain on me. Some of these may sound terribly arrogant to other people, but I'm not telling my friends, I'm not putting it on Facebook. It's the conversation in my own head that I use the law of attraction for fun. I make it a game. I have a load of fun with it. So every thought that you think, I believe you are ordering from the universe. Every time you have a great thought or a negative thought, I believe you're ordering from the universe. So let's go back to do some tapping, okay? Beautiful. What's Leanne saying? She always gets a parking spot. Me too, Leanne. Absolutely. Some of us really have this mastered. Some of us are still at the apprentice stage. Some of us haven't got to law of attraction at all because it just sounds all way too hocus pocus voodoo. And look, it probably is, but it's also fun. It's also a lot of fun. So let's go through all of these thoughts of mine. I just hadn't realized. I thought I was just stating facts. They don't ever have my side. And I don't ever get that seat on the bus. And the car park is always full. And I do get stopped at every red traffic light. All of my own thoughts. Are these really blocking me? All of my thoughts. They seem pretty innocent. Do they come true? Are they a coincidence? All of my thoughts. They come true so often. I hadn't actually realized that. I hadn't realized I was actually ordering what I didn't want. By complaining, stating what I thought was facts, saying what I believed to be true. You're going to keep tapping. What I thought was simply a statement. Was it really an order? Is it an order to the universe? I think I need to change my thoughts. I think I need to get more mindful of my thoughts because they are creating my experience by bringing me exactly what I don't want. I need to change my thoughts. What if it really is this simple? To change my thoughts and let good things flow to me. Changing my thoughts from expecting the worst to expecting the best. What if every thought is an order? What if I am ordering? What if every little thought, and you're still tapping, is blocking what I want with what I don't want? It's running through my head. Can it really be this simple? Changing my thoughts, catching myself every time, gaining awareness, more awareness of what I think every day, what I say to myself every day, everything that I think. These thoughts that I have, when I expect the worst, I'm just being realistic. Or so I thought. Just being sensible. Or so I thought. Saying I want the best. Then ordering myself the worst. That missed parking spot. The train or the bus is on time. When I'm running late. That traffic jam on the freeway. The store that never has my size. And I always get caught in the rain. My partner speaks mean to me. Things are always going wrong for me. My kids aren't respectful. I never get the things I want. That other person always gets the good things. And I always miss the bus. The tram is too full to even get on. I'll be late again. Why are people always in my way? Why do I always miss out on getting things? Things that I say I want. Do my thoughts really create all of this? Is it really my own thoughts? Is it really me? Now stop tapping and feel that flow through your body. Now I know that right now there's a whole bunch of people on this call who are having the biggest level of resistance to all of this. A whole lot of people not wanting to believe that it really is this simple. Not wanting to believe that they've been attracting all this stuff into their life, that all the stuff, the good, bad, and the in-between, lots of people will be having a whole lot of resistance to this call and to what we're tapping on. I know that you are. I know who you are. So let's pretend for all the people who do have this resistance. I'm sorry. And I'll tell you, that was me for a while. I did it for a while too. I was so resistant and I thought this is just hocus pocus, mumbo jumbo. It just wasn't landing with me at all. But your own thoughts can change your own reality. Whether you think it's a good day or a bad day, you're right. Whether you think it's a lovely day or a crappy day, you are right. Now let's just think of quickly, imagine a roller coaster. Two people get onto a roller coaster. One finds it absolutely terrifying. One finds it absolutely exhilarating. It's the same chemical release out of the brain. It's the same fight or flight, the cortisol to the adrenals releasing. But look how two different people can interpret something like that. This is pretty much the same kind of thing, how you interpret it. So let's all start to play with this, okay? Let's start to play with some green traffic lights. So what I'm going to ask you to do is write yourself a little note in your journal. On your way home or your way to work or wherever you've got to go in a car, for instance, how many green traffic lights do you get through compared to the red? Because mainly we remember the red, but how many green ones did you go through? If you got stopped at a red light, how often are you at the front of the line, ready to go? How often? Start taking notice. Every green traffic light you go through, and make this your home plate for the next week. Play with it for next week. If nothing else, you can go, that kooky Australian woman is off her tree, but do it for 1 week and just see what happens. What's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to have some giggles and you can roll your eyes at me. But what happens if you can get some good stuff? Start with the traffic lights. How many green ones versus how many red ones? How many days do you get to the train, the tram, the bus or whatever and get on it because you've got there on time? The bus, I sometimes even find the bus is that minute or two late when I'm running a minute or two late so I can get onto it. How often does that happen? Focus on when you do get onto it, when you don't. How many days this week are you going to get a seat on that train or the bus, the tram, whatever the public transport is? You get in your car and you're heading somewhere. How often is it not gridlock versus it is gridlock? Start recognizing this stuff and just a little fun, thank you. It's all it takes is a little fun, thank you. Listen, if nothing else, you have some fun in your day. If nothing else, it makes your day a bit of a giggle. If nothing else, you get to roll your eyes at me. And I'm really all good with that. It's about getting the gratitude for the little things, the silly little things, and starting there. You can go and order your parking spot today, but if you're a non-believer, I said, like many of you I know are going to have resistance, this is what I want you to start doing. So we're going to go back to some more tapping, okay? Again, my apologies for my cough today. Is it time to change these thoughts? Can it really be done? Can I do it? Can I change my pattern that I have developed over many, many years? Can I actually change it now? I never knew that I always was getting everything I was asking for. Everything I was ordering from the universe, it was delivered. The lack of parking spot that I expected, the lack of seats on that train or tram, never having my size in anything in a store, I ordered each and every one of these experiences. I ordered those. It's time for me to change my ordering. Time for me to change it up. To rethink those thoughts. All of my thoughts, all of my expectations. They have been creating my reality, been attracting my thoughts. What I expected to happen does. So why not change those thoughts? What if I spent some time ordering what I do want? Expecting just today that one car equals one parking spot. That they will have my size. That I will get that one seat on the tram. That the traffic is just going to flow today. And that I will get green traffic lights. And I'm going to have a little bit of gratitude for that. I might have a little smile about it. A cheeky little grin. I might even say thank you. But I am going to make it fun. It's meant to be fun. All of this ordering from the universe. I'm going to be mindful of my thoughts because they create my reality. Mindful of what my thoughts are telling the universe. That is what I want. Because I do get what I am speaking about regularly. I have gotten everything I expected, which really is the same as ordering. I've gotten everything I asked for, even though I was saying I didn't want it. That was my focus. That was my expectation. It's exactly what I had going on. In my head, in my thoughts, it sounds like I got everything that I was thinking. But that's actually not what I meant. I thought I was just stating facts. Just the facts. Rather than accidentally ordering. Ordering with this law of attraction. I know this stuff. I know its power. I thought I was doing it right. I just didn't realize that law of attraction was actually always listening and bringing me everything I was saying. Every red light I expected, every traffic jam I expected, every missed bus or train, every missed parking spot. You know, I'm willing to try to shift my focus. I'm willing to see what I can change, what I can do that is different, what I can do that is different to what I have been doing. I am willing to try to focus elsewhere, to look at things different, to think that I can, to think that just maybe I can look at the issues and move away from them. I'm going to be mindful of my thoughts because I am always listening. I'm always creating my own reality with my own thoughts, with my own words, with all of my own thoughts. I didn't know that I was actually doing this. So let's stop some tapping. So I want you to have a quick little write in your journal and write down what your home plate is for this week. I want you to get really mindful of what your thoughts are. And when you catch yourself in a negative thought, i.e. something you don't want, even though you think it's a fact, I want you to reframe it to what you do want. I want you to become very, very mindful of what goes through your head and what comes out of your mouth. I want you to be really mindful. I want you to start making this fun. I want you to start putting some fun into your life of these lovely little random thoughts. Everything from, it's sunny today. Oh, well, thank you for that. I remember being with a girlfriend and it was a cloudy day. And she goes, oh, well, there's supposed to be, it's all cloudy today, but it's supposed to be lovely after the clouds, all the fog. That was it. It was fog. It's going to be lovely after the fog disappears. And we turned it into a laugh of, she's still up there setting the table. She couldn't have a seat before it was ready. And the day was beautiful once the clouds burned off. But we had a little laugh and a bit of a thank you about it. What about when the time when it stops raining just when you need to go to the shops? And then it starts pouring again when you're back home or you're back in the car. Get thankful for that. When you get to the shops and you go, oh, well, there's a parking spot. Thank you. And just say thank you. If nothing else, I said you get some fun and have a giggle about it. You're going to be looking at how many green traffic lights you get through. Now, a couple of times a week, I have to go to a particular train station. So I go through a little bit of a backside street and I get to an intersection. I've got to cross 3 lanes of highway traffic and then do a quick turn right. I used to get so stressed about this and used to get all worked up and worried. And then I realized that pretty much every day I went to do it, it was free. I always got across. So I would be heading towards this intersection. I'd be getting myself a little bit anxious. And I'd go, no, thank you, universe. You always get me across safely. Thank you for that. And I thanked her before I had. Remember we talked faith at the beginning. That was my faith. Thanking it in advance for you getting me across that safely. Whenever I feel that little bit of tension, I do. I go, no, you always get me across. Thank you, Miss Universe. Miss, she's always a miss to me. She's always a woman. Just my funny parts. But when she does get me through there, I get into that and I go, oh my God, thank you so much. I so appreciate that. And it is exaggerated and it's probably over the top. But remember, for me, it's fun. The law of attraction is my instruction manual, how to get everything out of my life. For you, just this week, focus on this stuff. Start to notice what changes. Start to notice what happens in your world. Why would I want to stress about an unpleasant journey and an unpleasant drive and take away the giggles? I don't know that it works. It might not. But why would I want to do the stressful? Why would you want to do the stressful when you can do the fun, when you can do the giggles? I want more giggles and fun in my life, and I really hope you do as well. So this call today has ended up being really, really, really early. And we have pretty well finished the call because we've just gone through, we've had no questions. So do you have questions on this law of attraction? Is there any other way I can help you with this or support you with this or give you information with this? Because we are got some final tapping to do, but this is the time to ask questions because we've just breezed through it today and, and got through this class really, really, really quickly. But I do want you to do some work after the class. I'm always going to want you to do that. So this is where we've cleared out so we haven't even done a lot of negative stuff this week. We've kind of just focused a little bit on some of it, but we've already brought in our positive tapping. So we clear the negative, we bring in the positive. Clear out the negative stuff, the thoughts you're having anyway, and then we bring in the positive stuff anyway. So that's what I want you to do with your tapping. Now, if you get triggered through the week and you find something coming up in your awarenessy stuff, I'm going to get you to do here, collarbone. This is just our collarbone spot, all right? This is just my very favorite spot. And this is where I just go, I am safe or I am fine. And yes, I do it under my shirt or my whatever I'm wearing. I said it's cold here in Australia, so it doesn't matter. It's, you know, put your hand in your top, whatever, anything inconspicuous. I just find this one looks very much like I'm tapping to music, so I find this one the most inconspicuous spot because it really just looks like I'm tapping to music. I could move a bit, I could stand so no one tends to notice this. But if we're doing this, if we're out in public, people start to look and stare, then we get a little bit self-conscious. So if you use this little bit as your bit, so if you're triggered by anything that comes up, please use tapping and do this. Now, what have we got? We've got some beautiful comments from Tassie. Friend worked on the car, lots of rain. Started fixing my car, the rain stopped. See? Beautiful, Tassie. Fantastic way to play with it because you expect it. Whether it's true or not, who cares? Let's just have some fun with it. Is it instant? Is it something that, boom, you're going to be able to go, right, I've decided I really want to have the lottery number. It's not going to work like that. But it's about getting your mindset. It's about getting your shift. It's about getting your thinking. It's about the conversations in your own head and getting them moving into a more grateful, more positive state so you have got great things coming in. Because otherwise, you're going to expect the worst. You're going to think some of those things are going to be the worst, and it's going to come up for you. So let's do some of the positive stuff. A minute or two here. I'm going to use my words. I want you to use your own words. And our words for this little segment is, I am amazing. I am wonderful. I am a great person. I'm a great brother or sister. Fabulous friend. I'm a great parent. I'm a really generous caregiver. I'm great at what I do. Whatever words come up for you, must be positive. You've got to be in the positive for this little bit. I like who I am. I like my hair. I don't mind my legs. I'm a good person. I make great choices. I am an amazing woman. I am a fabulous man. Generous, kind, compassionate, caring, loving. What words come up for you? What words come up for you? Use your words. Your words will always have more power than mine. What words come up? Say them to yourself now. Say them to yourself now. I am worthy. I am worthy. Excuse me. I am worthy. Definitely worthy. Completely worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. A couple of minutes a day doing tapping on I am worthy or I am worth it. And I said it can be here. It's not your whole thing. Will bring so much more awareness into your body. It will bring so much more things and bits and pieces come out, and you'll have lots more thoughts coming into your head. They're all tapping points. Every time you have a new thought like that comes in, you know, I'm worthy, and the voice goes, no, I don't think you are. There's a tapping point. Your little thought might come up with, yeah, but remember when you did such and such. There's your tapping point. Anything time you do tapping and other little thoughts come in, they're your tapping points. Super, super, super easy. Okay? So let's round up. Well, we're going to go to here. I am at choice. I am at choice. I am aware. I am having fun again. Playing small is not for me, because I am at choice in every moment. I am always at choice. It is safe to change this. It is safe to let it go. It is safe to change my thoughts and expect great things. I can feel safe doing that. I can feel safe in my own body. I can feel safe in my own body. I'm choosing to feel present and grounded. More present, more grounded. more present, and more grounded. I am present and I am grounded. So thank you everybody for joining me here once again. I will be back next Monday morning for me. It's 9:30 Monday morning for me. Whatever time we started for you, you know, kind of like an hour earlier from today. And we will be back. So if you have any particular topic that you want me to cover off in these calls, please send me a private message. Don't pop it into the Spiritual Events Directory Messenger. Use mine, Lorna Hollinger, or the Australian Tapping Institute. Connect with me on those spaces. Please join us on my private Facebook group. And remember that they are, let me click in here and give you the website again. There is my website. On my website, top right-hand corner, you can go in there and you can enroll yourself in a couple of my free courses that I offer. One is very tapping based. The Self-Love Project is very much based on helping you use tapping to kind of get rid of the inner critic and to get the inner coach to come out and to really start to open up your world. The other one is Your Life by Design. It was originally written for our potential life coaching practitioners, people who are going to enroll in our course, but it's free to you. It will help you with some of the self-coaching kind of stuff. It will give you some tools and skills to do some self-coaching on stuff. They are always my free gift to you. I will encourage you to enroll in them for free. Pass the link to anybody else. They are free for the public. I would love to have you join us. If practitioner of EFT and life coach training is something you're interested in, also get in touch with me through my page, Australian Tapping Institute. We would love to welcome you into our global online EFT training school. Otherwise, namaste to you, and I will see you all next week. Have an amazing, amazing week. Remember, how many green traffic lights? Don't count the red ones, and start counting how often you got on the bus, on the train, when you didn't have gridlock. Start noticing that stuff and start making law of attraction truly work for you, because trust me, it's there, it's real, and we can have an amazing time with it. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you next week.